Yeah, Neal, congratulations on the win today. How's the heart rate going?
So we'd prepared really well. Like I said, we tried to do the elephant in the room and get the boys ready for what was going to come, and I thought they handled it brilliantly from start to finish. I thought it was a really accomplished performance, and that's all we can control. And next week we've got to try our best to do the same. And like I say, the only thing in our control today was to win this game, and we've done it.
We've just heard from Juliet Ferrington over at Port Vale this afternoon, and she was obviously giving the report that Macclesfield have won today. How difficult does that make it still, given that they have done that?
Well, it does what really, from the moment Macclesfield beat Exeter to get a 2-point advantage on both us and Yeovil, they were in the driving seat, particularly with the goal difference that we've got. So they've been in the driving seat all along. Nothing changes. They're odds-on favourites now to be the ones to stay up. They probably only need a point, and we've got to win our game. So, you know, it is what it is. I can't control that bit now. All I can control was today and how I try and prepare for next week. We've got to keep believing if we can win a game that it might just happen.
It was edgy and it was nervy to start with today. How did you get the balance right with, as you mentioned a moment ago, dealing with the elephant in the room, but at the same time making sure that the players didn't come consumed by the occasion and the pressure that comes with it?
It's not easy. You never know till the game starts and the players get out there and you know, they get a rhythm going in the game. But we felt first 10-15 we didn't commit enough to the attacks that we'd been working on, and then after we got stuck into them and kept saying go on, keep going, go, drive forward, from that moment on I thought we become the better team, and then you started to see a flurry of corners, throws, you know, and that kind of stuff, and that was what we did, and that was what we tried to start the second half with, and the 2 goals were a perfect tonic. We're all a bit sort of disappointed with the late one for them, because I thought it deserved to be a 2-0 today, but it matters not. We go on to next week.
What was the plan today? What were the key points that you were telling your players to go out there with?
Well, you know, within the shape and the system, we got 2 forwards that have got pace, that can run. That was the idea, and then we wanted 2 midfield runners to go and join with them, and 2 wing backs to go and join with them. So that was how brave we was trying to be, and you know, you saw Mitch Rose getting a lot down the sides and stuff. So that was the idea, and that was the plan. And when they did it well, they did it well. But like we said, we worked really, really hard on our set pieces this week, both defensive and attacking. I thought the deliveries from both Jim and Doyley were spot on. You know, there should have been more on the end of more of them, but today they've paid dividends, and just got to try and do the same next week.
A word on the work ethic of obviously the team today as a whole, but particularly likes of Craig McHale-Smith and Mitchell Rose. They chased absolutely everything.
Yep. Macca's he's got this way about him, and Macca, he looks like he's flat out wherever he goes. He's a busy bee, but yeah, he put in a great performance, you know, a great goal. And you know, like I say, there's a lot of things aren't in our control now. What I can control is the prep, the team we put out, and sorry, excuse me, and
Lee Curtis's phone out. That was so powerful.
Yeah. Well, I've been wanting to do that for a while. It might stop him texting me. You know, we can just control the performance. We've got a tough game away from home next week, but we just we'll have a go.
Looking at the game as a whole today, the whole occasion can take a lot out of these players. This entire run, I'm sure, will have taken a lot out of the players. How do you look to build again this week?
Well, like I say, there's what's in your control is how you get your mindset and the week. You know, today was going to be a tough game because we knew it was probably last chance saloon. And what we've done is, the only thing we could control today was to try and take this to the last game of the season, and we've done that. We've achieved that. Now, albeit Macclesfield won as well, and we need a lot of things to go our way next week, but we've done it. So they should come in. You know, it would have been a hell of a lot of a harder week had we got ourselves in a position where it was over. You know, what do you do then next week? And a lot of glum faces. So at least we've got something now to play for, which is all we could have achieved today.
Who's claiming the second goal? It seemed to flick off of a head on the way through.
Got no idea, and I don't care.
Give it to Pierce Bird. Sean Brisley came in, first time he's made any appearance since, I think, New Year's Day. What does it say about just him, but the squad, that a man can come in like that? Well,
you know, obviously it was a difficult one with the situation with Elliot Ward as well. You know, Ben Barkley we lost, so Briz had a niggle last week. He was fit. He played in the cup game on Wednesday. You know, my doubt was sometimes when you've had a player who's not become out of favour, because I've never treated Briz poorly. He's a good lad, and we give him time off when his missus had the baby and stuff like that. So, you know, we've tried to help him out, but you know, you never know where their mindset is. And you know, we had a chat on Friday, and you know, the response was 100%. I'm up for it. So, which is great, and that's a testament to the player that he's come in and he's put in a faultless performance. Because to be fair, he didn't do a hell of a lot wrong when I was here. You know, I made some changes, and he may well feel hard done by, but he's come in today and he's been excellent. How
do you go about things then at Swindon next week? How do you ensure that you can repeat the performance?
They're going to be a different game. You know, Swindon are a very good footballing team. They're at home. You know, they'll try and make the pitch big, so we've got to come up with a way of doing it. But like always, you know, people want you to just go gung-ho and attack and all out, and all of a sudden you're 2-0 down and game's over. So, you know, a couple of people were shouting at me, come on, we've got to go and attack. And you have to make sure you're in the game to win it. And like I say, if next week we win 1-0 with a set piece in the 90th minute and the other results go our way, no one will care. It doesn't, you know, the paper says the result, it doesn't say anything else. But we've got to go for it in a disciplined way, and we'll try and do similar things today. We'll try and get the boys on the front foot, and that's all we can do, and it'll be down to the players.
Do you need a miracle, or is that too far of a stretch?
Well, it's quite simple, isn't it? We need, you know, Macclesfield are at home to Cambridge. It looks on paper a game that people will say Macclesfield can win, particularly with the form they've been in. League Two, anyone can beat anyone. So what do we need? We need to win a game, and we need a team to lose a game. Is that a miracle? No, but it's more unlikely than likely, I suppose, with the odds. People, when you look at the odds, I'm sure there'll be strong favourites to stay up. But like I said, the only thing that really matters is 5 o'clock on May the 4th, and we'll give it our best shot. It's been a tough few months, and you know, what we can say is we were 9 points adrift, weren't we, on February the 1st? So we've gone to the last game, and we're still fighting.
Well done today.
Thank you.